Studio 71 Games has a title I want you to know about. The Umbrella Academy. This game is for 1 to 6 players ages 12 and up and should take you about 30 to 45 minutes to play. The Umbrella Academy brings the captivating world that Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba created to your tabletop and lets you play as the 7 siblings who possess unusual powers in a fun and exciting card game. Everyone's favorite dysfunctional family of superheroes has reunited once again in this cooperative battling card game. Choose your favorite of the 7 Umbrella Academy siblings and attempt to defeat the hordes of villains and fight side by side in one epic final battle. That sounds really exciting, and I gotta say that you may have already seen a couple of videos for this. I did the Kickstart or drop kick for this video, and the unboxing, I believe, is already dropped as well. And now I've got to do this tabletop takeout. You'll be seeing a live playthrough, but let me get back to that in a moment. You better know what you're getting yourself into. Now, generally speaking, Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays is where I talk about games that I like, games that have impressed me. This is different. Thus far, everything from the Kickstarter experience to the unboxing of the game, I have gotten less and less confident that I made a good backing. Of course, the first thing I will say is that the art is amazing. True to the comic, much of it ripped directly from the comics. Another thing I'll say is that I enjoy the dysfunctional family cards. It gives the game a more solid footing in the actual story of the Umbrella Academy. And that's about the only good things you're going to hear from me. This Tabletop Takeout is a bit of a warning. Now, if you are a huge Umbrella Academy fan and you are a collectible of Umbrella Academy stuff, then yes, you're probably going to want this game. If you get games because you enjoy playing them, this might be a little different. So what happens when you take a great comic and a good TV series and you give it to Studio 71 to produce a game with? Ugh. That's what I've got to say from this experience personally. Ugh. The first thing is, I feel like they never really play tested the game much. It feels like they gave it 1 or 2 playthroughs and figured, that's good enough. In fact, most of the things about this game makes me feel like Studio 71 got to the point of production and they went, Now that includes the rules to the game. The rules to the game are incomplete. You cannot actually play the game, and you'll see what I mean, because I'm going to be doing this playthrough and I'm going to be using the actual rules that they, Studio 71, sent out in the boxes. Maybe I'll do a second playthrough at some point using the new updated rules that you can only get online. But they literally sent the game out to the backers and to the shelves with rules they knew were broken. Now, nothing else I've read about this game so far from my fellow showcasers, reviewers, from board game influencers, nothing has impressed me since originally seeing it on Kickstarter. Everything I've been hearing about this game, I'm a little bit worried about actually doing this playthrough, but you're going to have to see exactly how rough and tough and difficult this game is to actually play. I know right away one of the first things that seems weird to me is, although many of the other reviewers are talking about the fact that you pretty much need seance in every game to win. At the same time, he's also kind of useless at the beginning of the game because his whole power revolves around taking cards from the discard pile. In the beginning of the game, depending on where he is in the turn cycle, there may not be anything or anything useful. So in the first turn, he's pretty much garbage. Now, on the other hand, you look at Rumor, who can kill any one villain. That's it, just boom, just kill any one villain. I heard a rumor you killed yourself. I heard a rumor you died. I heard a rumor your head exploded, your heart exploded, whatever. You kill any one villain. Now, Vanya, although she hurts her siblings, she can take out like 4 villains. So if they're the first 2 characters that you're playing the game in, right there, 5 villains. 5 villains in 2 turns completely decimated off of the table. That might sound fun, but where's the challenge? Another problem I've noticed with the rulebook is that it doesn't think the components to this game exist. You can't find mention of the components in the rulebook. Oh yeah, if you want to know what the components do, you have to go to the Kickstarter page to find out. What BS is that? Yeah, I'm a backer. Yeah, I saw that notification, but you know what? Everyone who's getting this game and playing this game isn't necessarily a backer. And even so, every backer doesn't read every single update. And that's how they sent the game out, with the shitty-ass rules. And I just can't get away from the rulebook. My God, it is so horrible. I'm just taking a quick look at it here now, and like, as printed, nothing works. How could they allow this to go out? Oh, I know, because this was nothing more than just a fast money grab for Studio 71. Everything about this game, the Kickstarter, how backers had to fight for the most basic things that every other gaming company gives on a Kickstarter, everything about this is just a quick money grab. They don't care about the game, they don't care about the rules, they don't care about the backers other than getting their money. That is the total impression that they've given me and most of the other backers. Ultimately, thus far, and if things change, I will let you know. But thus far, it seems like Studio One has treated all of the backers as just paid playtesters. No, I don't mean they paid us. I mean, we paid them basically just to do all their playtesting for them. What little they did. They heard some of our feedback. They made some minor changes. Some of it they actually fought us on, and it was insane. And now the game is here. You saw the unboxing. I had to do this video before the playthrough because I want you to know this information before going into the playthrough that I have coming up. Okay? I know I often make rule mistakes, and I'm not the greatest solo player in the world. To me, it's all about having fun. But I wanted to warn you all about this. And if you watch that video of mine coming up, it's not me this time. Well, I'm sure 1 or 2 things will be. But no, generally speaking, it isn't me. It is how bad this product is that Studio 71 still decided to put the stamp of their name on, saying this is good, this is worth it, when it isn't. So this is officially the first negative tabletop takeout I've done. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. We'll find out, because you're going to see that live playthrough shortly. So be careful. If you're a fan of the Umbrella Academy, and I mean that as if you are a collectible fan, then sure, go out and get this game so you can add it to your Umbrella Academy collection. But if you're a gamer who likes games in order to play those games, please, I'm not going to sit here and tell you don't spend your money on it. But what I want to do is just tell you, look into this. Go on the Kickstarter page, read the comments from the backers, look at what other reviewers, showcasers, influencers have to say about this. Before you go spend your money, just be careful. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am out of here.